And that'll make all of the hard set chalice dungeons done. I'm not doing any of the randomly generated ones because there's infinite possibilities for what they can be, so there's no point. Oh, I could have bought a few more Bold Hunter's Marks, I'm realizing. Oh well. Looks like there's side routes with this too. May as well. Behold, butthole. I saw one meme recently of Elden Ring or some sort of Soulsborne game message, where it was something along the lines of "Always no maidens. Why is it always friend?" I thought that was kind of funny. Oh, mind. So what kind of optional loot is down this way anyway? Eh. You mind? Is there a ladder here or something I'm missing? Okay, yeah, that's just a trap. Really? There's nothing? No way, it's just nothing. Wow, really, dude? Give me some of my health back. What you got? Bullets, because of course you do. I don't know where that spider went. What is the point of this room? Gotta be an illusory wall somewhere. I have no idea. But yeah. Yep, that's the way that is with illusory walls in all these games as well. Well, I have no idea. Throwing knife. Wasn't there a way, like, to the right? Yeah, okay, here. I went back too far. No items or anything. That looks important over there, maybe. I'm not stepping on that. I'll go get this first, then I'll go snag the other one. Nice miss. But yeah, my walls be actually fine anyway. I remember you seeing you find one, but that can't be the only one you found. I only found one on my own. Somebody let me know about another one, and then I went and smacked it. I'm sure that there's probably been a whole lot throughout this game that I've missed. Most likely. I've only happened to stumble upon one on my own. Memory serves here. Oh, this just loops around to here. So that was probably all that was. Okay, just one small loop then. Yeah, I was quite happy that I managed to find one illusory wall. But that's it. Oh, that's the way that I came from, so this way. This way, then. Okay. Another lamp, so close to the last one. Let's see it. Was it now? I don't remember exactly where it was. Don't mind me. I'll just say there's gotta be some way that I can go here. What the heck even got me there? I'm sort of trapped, it seems like. And not the fun kind. Just for safety, I've got lots, I guess. Molotov, Quicksilver bullets, Quicksilver bullets. Is there any side routes here that I missed? Nothing there, I don't think. Guess I'll just keep going. Shining coins. Throwing knife. All this random crap I'm picking up everywhere. Boop. I don't know if it can be an illusory wall if there's a loot on it. This can't be a dead end, can it? They followed me for a ways, didn't they? Huh? What the heck am I missing then? Probably something down that way that I missed or something, right? Looks like I can go this way though. But yeah. Step on that for fun. Boop. Sometimes there's some pretty hidden bosses in these games. I know where they all are. I got all the main game ones. Now it's literally just the guys that are at the end of the dungeons here. Some sort of spiky dogs. They look like Red 13's dad. Illusory wall. Imagine. Actually, I think I found one illusory wall earlier in this stream now that I think about it. One doorway, one. I think. Maybe I just forgot about. Here it is. Jeez. Not the jump. Here we go. Boop. Unlocked. There we go. Now I can go do the first boss. You can just kill me. May as well. I'm gonna have another cough candy here, I think. But yeah. Yeah, I would like to. My schedule is also really, really busy now with working full-time that I have, you know, little time after I get home. Like, my dad is usually at home most of the day. So, like, that's one aspect, is, like, me being busy. Another aspect is winter is coming in, so if you need to potty train a dog, that's gonna really suck in winter time. And there's a chance that you might have to wait until spring, and that sucks. And my dad, no, it's not about him being retired. Well, he is essentially retired now, but him being on workers' comp, he's been on workers' comp since 2018 because of his knee injuries, was the thing. He's been a stay-at-home dad here as long as you've known me. But while he's here, he might not be around here so much coming up here pretty soon, because just a few days ago, my grandpa ended up finally being put into a home, which is good. Like, that's where he should be, is in a care home, the same one that my grandma is in. Like, one, for them to be together, and two, because his dementia is really, really bad. Like, you tell him something, and he's gonna forget, like, 10 minutes later. And he'll tell you the same things over and over and over again. Like, he's got really, really bad dementia and needs, you know, very active care. I don't think he can be trusted to take his meds, and a lot of the general looking after himself is, a little bit worrisome sometimes. He's still in great condition physically, but dementia's not super great, so he was just put into a care home. And apparently, for, like, insurance or something or other, both insurance and his own worries, he kind of wants someone to be in the house. And I think if you want, like, house insurance to be valid, my dad was saying that someone needs to be in that house at least 3 days a week. Something like that. Upright device. So, there's a good chance that my dad is going to be spending quite a decent bit of time out of town at my grandpa's place for potentially the next several months. So, my mom and I are going to be really busy with work coming up, and my dad's going to be away from home half the time. And, it might be a bit of a tricky time in terms of adopting a doggy. So, I would still very much like to, but it's a bit of a difficult time right now. A bit of a difficult family situation in general. Apparently, when my grandpa was put in the home there, he could not remember, even though it was told time and time again on the ride over there that that's why they were going over there. And felt like, you know, his kids, my dad and my aunt, were just ditching him there when they had established over and over and over again earlier that day on the ride over there, the prior week, that he was going to the home. But he can't remember these things. And apparently he was quite angry. And so it's a little bit of a difficult time in my family right now in general with stuff like that going on. What the heck? So, my dad's under a lot of stress. I'm figuring stuff out with my schedule here, and my mom's under a lot of stress with work and school stuff, as she often is. And it's a bit of a difficult time right now for my family. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, let's say. My uncle on my mom's side also isn't doing all that great. He's been in the emergency room like twice now in the past few weeks. His heart's not doing super great, and there's a good chance that he won't be able to make it to Thanksgiving dinner. He's not feeling super great right now. It's overall just a really quite shitty time in my family right now in general. And so as much as I would like to get a doggy, it's I don't know that now is a particularly good time, you know. So, that's kind of what's going on there. Do not bonk me. Pretty sure I've gone up this one before. I don't know where I'm going here. But yeah. At least remember them, though? Like, his kids and stuff? Oh, yeah. Like, long-term memories in terms of, like, important stuff he generally has. But it seems very much like, there was a save made of, like, a particular set of memories that he keeps. But, can't really seem to retain any new memories, is what it seems to be. Like, for example, I end up talking to him about my Fargo truck a decent bit of the time, because it makes him happy to talk about that since it was once his truck. So he, quite enjoys talking to me about my Fargo truck, and I try to bring it up and mention progress and stuff like that, because it makes him happy. But I know that every single time that I bring it up, he's gonna immediately start going on a ramble of, oh yeah, that Fargo truck. Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, I got that truck. Were you with me when I got that truck? No, I wasn't, Grandpa. It goes to my cousin. Were you with me? No, I wasn't. That was so-and-so that was with you. Oh yeah, that's right. It was so-and-so that was with me. Yeah, we went down to Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan and loaded up that truck. Were you with me? No, I wasn't, Grandpa. Were you with me? No, it was so-and-so, so-and-so. Oh yeah, that's right. It was him that was with me. Like, that kind of thing. Where it's always that exact same set of things. He remembers that truck came from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Remembers that someone was with him. He doesn't remember who it is, but can when he's reminded of it. So, it's like there's a save state of memories, almost. That guy's being a weirdo over there. I have no idea where the hell this lever is, man. So, I know that I mentioned the Fargo, that the immediate next sentence is going to be Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. And, my dad kind of struggles with patience sometimes, and, my dad very quickly loses interest in talking with his dad, and will always just go on about, like, yeah, I know, Dad. You've told me that over and over. Like, I try to be a lot more considerate and patient and, you know, see that it makes my grandparents happy to be talking about this subject, and so I try to have an engaging conversation by continuing to ask them questions that I haven't asked them yet and get, like, more of the information, get more of the story. And I have oh. Found out a decent bit about my Fargo truck that way, but... Bam! Assassin's Creed air assassination. And yeah, like I said, I try to bring it up frequently because I know he enjoys talking about it, but... Yeah, it's always into the, about where he got it from and stuff. But yeah, let's see here. My grandma at one point completely forgot who I was. Before she passed, she completely forgot to speak English and just spoke Spanish. Jeez. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where my grandparents' dementia ends up going here. It's, my Oma as well is starting to forget a lot of things and have a lot of memory issues. Like, she's still there, you can still have a conversation with her and everything without her repeating things over and over. She'll repeat things over and over in terms of, like, oh, that was the side route. That's why I was getting confused. My god, that's what happens when I play on autopilot. But everything will be like a once per visit there. So if there's something that's been on her mind lately, if she's told it to me like the past 2 times I've been over, she'll tell it to me again. And ask, did you know that? And I'll say, yeah, I did. You told me last time here. So she's not really forgetting things on the spot as much. Boop. Boop. Imagine. Whoa. My god. That's the way that is with my Oma. Meanwhile, my grandparents forget things on the spot a lot. And it's, you know, it's sad to see. It's hard to see, honestly. So it's been a bit difficult, you know. Poke. Uncharged this time. Wow, that missed me sweet. Poke. Totally worthwhile trade. poke, not fully charged there, but come on in. Ah. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna play him like this. Whatever, man. Whoa! Boomeranged me. Sweet. Some of my health back there. Oh, that would have been a good time for a big heavy hit, huh? New moveset. Oh, that was perfectly timed. Sweet. Oh my god. God. Whoops. I was about to say I've got lots of blood vials, so may as well. I missed. Damn it. I shouldn't have committed to the full charge. Oop. Worked out that time. Whoops. Getting a little bit caught on the lip there. Boop. He hits me. I just get my health back. Thank you, rally. I would not be able to play this game the way I do if it wasn't for the rally mechanic. There's no friggin' way. Uh-oh. Damn you. Here, just play it safe. Damn you, wall. Oh my god, I was behind the wall, but okay. Oops, lock on, please work. Come on. Slash him. Slash him. Come on. Boop. There. Not dead. Oh my god. Whoa. Usually I do one extra swing just in case. I didn't that time. I should have. If I had lost there, whew, that would have sucked. Bring damp blood gem, bloodstone chunk. Alright. I can go get a level up. 2 more bosses to go. But yeah, she asked me how was work, and I tell her it was good, and then seconds later she asked the same question. After a while, it can be slightly frustrating for sure. I think even just being with them and company makes them happy too, for sure. It's unfortunate that if we live long enough to the age, we might also go through the same thing. I think the most important thing, though, is to give them the company and sharing memories with them, though. Yeah, for sure. I think regardless if they can't remember not just being the company that makes them really happy, yeah. It does, for sure.
Welcome
but yeah,
home,
my
good hunter.
grandparents repeat a lot of
desire?
stuff. My grandma and grandpa, it's really good that they're in a home because they very much should be.
Let the echoes become
And
your
my
strength.
Oma, meanwhile, is really
Let me
struggling
stand
physically
close.
mainly.
Now
She
shut your
really
eyes.
struggles to get around. Like, we had left a bag of dirt for her, for example, to, like, put some plants into, little geraniums to keep over the winter. And when I was over there earlier this week, I saw that she had done it. And she says that she nearly killed herself trying to do it. And I know that she does exaggerate as well, but I know that she is in a lot of pain and she's constantly panting like she's just been stricken or something like that. Like, it's especially hard to see with my Oma because the way that she breathes is just constantly like a that kind of thing. Like she's constantly in pain, and it's really hard for me to see.
Good hunter. May you find your
Like,
worth
my
in the
grandma and
waking
grandpa are in a
world.
lot better shape physically. And get around okay. My Oma, like, after she had finally got her hip surgery that she was waiting for a long time, recovered up to a point, and then just ceiling stopped. And, now, seems like that's as far as, improvement goes. And, I am very much worried at times about her being on her last legs when it comes to this physical condition. Like, just going from just walking from, like, the house to partway down the path outside to see what's going on in the garden is, like, very heavy exercise for her. It's, hard to see, you know, is the case. And then with her memory, like, she would ask me every single time that I'm over there, do the neighbors still want one of our cherry trees? Yep, they said that they take one. I already have one in the backyard to give them when it's established. That same question would be asked every single time that I was over there for the whole summer. And I would say, yeah, I already dug one up. It's in your sunroom back there. The neighbors have said that they want that. But I would always acknowledge that anytime I was over there, she would ask if the neighbors still wanted a cherry tree. lately she's had trouble remembering what squirrels are. Whoops. Yeah, I already interacted with that. Because she always talks about how the squirrels are eating all the tomatoes throughout the year, throughout the summer. Because they do. They really, really like the tomatoes that I grow there. And every single time that she wants to bring up a squirrel, she doesn't remember what they're called. I'm the one that always says, "Are you referring to a squirrel?" She's like, "Yes, those squirrels, those pesky things." Is what goes on there. So she has a tough time remembering certain things like that, like names for things. Is the case. But yeah, when my grandparents were still around, rather than putting them in nursing homes, just got caregivers for them. Nursing homes can be really depressed sometimes, but having a caregiver at the house can be really helpful. Oh, we had a caregiver for my grandpa as well. But with his dementia, he'd keep on accusing her of not being there, not giving him his meds. He'd be taking the wrong things. And when we first got the caregiver, he would keep on forgetting that he was supposed to have one. And so he would keep on being quite not impressed that someone was entering his home. And then, yeah, so there's that. Let's see here. So, yeah, couldn't quite do that. With how bad their dementia is, and plus the issue that my grandma had of passing out, there would need to be someone at the ready there in case she blacks out. So, they both very, very much need to be in a home. A caregiver is definitely not quite gonna cut it. Oh my god, that random guy hit hard, huh? Oh, whatever. That's fine. Caregiver, like, for my Oma. Makes sense. I think she had one for a little while. I might have one again one day. But for my grandparents, not so much anymore. So yeah. The cameras around the house? In terms of what? What you mean for cameras? What's the context of the question? Boop. Because if you're asking about, like, checking in on them, we can't be monitoring the cameras at all time like it's FNAF or anything like that. And, damn it! My grandparents live, like... One, my grandparents live, like, an hour, 10-minute drive away. Two, they don't have internet, so you can't install cameras in the household anyway. And three, if something actually did happen, like, let's say my grandma blacked out and passed out on the floor, how long is she going to be there before we notice and call 911? You know? So, it's not really an option. So cameras wouldn't exactly work out for those three reasons. But yeah. Well, the main issue is that someone needs to be there, because they're not going to take their meds right, and my grandma's at risk of randomly blacking out. So they need to be constantly in care, is the thing. I'm not exactly comfortable with them not being in a home. So I am very glad that my grandpa's in a home now, but yeah, he apparently was not particularly impressed about that, from what it sounds like. So I think my dad's probably the one that's the most stressed right now, since he had to go deal with that firsthand of putting his dad in the home and dealing with his nasty side there. I haven't exactly seen any other nursing homes, just that one, but decent enough. Whoa. Like, my grandparents are probably the healthiest ones in there in terms of, like, they're still good physically and can get around. A lot of other people there, in fact, I think most people there are being wheelchaired around or barely moving around. It's a very sad place. I'm not always the most comfortable being there, because you look around and everyone's just, like, half dead. Just not with it. So, you know, nice to see them and stuff, and all that, but I think they're probably the healthiest ones in that home. My grandpa would be there for dementia. My grandma is there because of her problem of blacking out. Draw blood. Sure, you can kill me now. There's probably everything I need from the side route. I probably don't even need this stuff. My OCD just tells me to go and grab stuff from here. So, yeah. It's certainly something. You know, there's spiders. Don't even remind me about beetles. I've been trying to exterminate beetles recently. Lately, beetles have been the bane of my existence. In real life, not in game. Boop. Down we go. No, they were spiders. That's what they look like, the spooters. Here we go. So yeah, I don't know if we'd be getting a dog anytime soon overall because of all that. And you know, honestly, especially with the Bloodborne playthrough, I've been reflecting with the way that I've been handling this game, and just a lot of streaming stuff in general, but especially this game with some of the ways I'm getting frustrated with it at times. I have started swearing a lot more during my streams, and, not this time. And I kind of started doing that because I figure, like, hey, these games that I'm playing are, like, these games are M for mature games anyway, like, whatever. And, I also think that's funny. Like, I would always kind of censor myself in what I was saying, like, frick. When really I want to say fuck. But I'm just not a person that swears very often. Unlike my parents that swear quite a decent bit. But I started to in content creation because I was just censoring myself anyway, and I think it makes for funnier context. But as I started easing into swearing on streams more, I started to realize how it's become a lot more natural. Like, I've gotten so used to it now that, if I die to a boss, I'm oftentimes saying, fuck, you know, when naturally the thing would have been like, frick, or dang it, or something like that. Like, I just say it without even realizing it. And I've come to realize, well, both more comfortable, and, I feel like I'm getting more frustrated with this game, like, in terms of, like, truly frustrated, than I would with some of my, like, previous playthroughs in this series. Not because this game is necessarily harder than the other Soulsborne games that I've played, but because thinking about Dougie, it's had me reflect on when Jessie was here, and there would be times that I would genuinely, like, express frustration, maybe swear sometimes, and be like, oh my god, really? And she would jump down off the back couch and come snuggle up next to me, because she wouldn't exactly know what was going on, but she would, you know that something was going on there, and I was frustrated, and she didn't want me to be like that, and so I would kind of have to... I felt like I was calming down for her sake, like I didn't want her to be worried, and I guess partially, like, she would know that it was for my sake as well, and, you know, when I find myself getting really frustrated with games, I would try to keep the lid on it a lot more, and I think that, like, her having her as a presence there kind of helped keep the lid on a lot of that, and so I've come to think that a lot of my frustrations that I'm having with some of these games recently, like Bloodborne, for example, stems from the fact that as I'm sitting here being like, oh, come on, what the fuck, you know, stuff like that, I don't exactly have my Dougie that's coming over and being like, hey, you know, you shouldn't be like that. It's, everything's okay, don't worry about it. All that kind of stuff that she would kind of do, and, it makes me kind of feel like I might have changed my demeanor and, well, how easily I'd get frustrated and stuff like that as time has gone on without having Jessie here. Yes, we're filming now. And, it has had me reflect. I have realized in the years since, Jessie passed, since it's been 2 years now, coming up on the second year pretty soon of not having her. I've very much realized that life can be easier without a dog, but not necessarily better, was the case. I wouldn't say guardian as much as just companion, is what I would say. So, I have very much been reflecting on that, and how if I get a Dougie in my life again, that maybe there'll be something similar where, do I really need to? No, whatever, man. But, yeah, I don't know. Earlier this stream, one of the times that I checked my phone earlier this stream, I saw was my mom sending me an email about some sort of Dougie adoption page. So it's not like it's completely absent from the mind. That's something that my mom has been thinking about a lot lately as well. Because she's been feeling quite lonely at home here as well during times that like my dad and I are away. So yeah, it's been a overall big just kind of thing to be thinking about, but it's a tricky time. So yeah. Damn. Like that. I don't even think about it. I just fucking say it. I'll still say frickin'. I'm starting to think that I'm not going to use the lock-on for this boss because, my god, this is abysmal. That'll miss me, right? Nope. Okay. I was hoping that swing out would miss me. Am I safe underneath? Probably. That one comes out pretty fast. I can't even tell what the hell is going on, man. Stomp or something? Swing? Oh, then the stomp comes out. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I have to react to that one quick. Man, he jumps and lands on me, and that counts as an attack there. Stamina's looking pretty low. Oh, shit. Headworms. Is 2 too greedy? Yeah. Figured it might be. Oh, crap. What is he even hitting me with? How is this reaching me? No doggy would ever be exactly like Jesse. There is a 0% chance of that, even if that's what I wanted. That would not be happening there. But I don't think that there's really a chance that you go and, like, find the right one just as is. All you can do is hope that, you know, it's relatively right as long as, like, the doggy's personality matches your lifestyle enough. Like, with us, for example, we need a doggy to be comfortable in a car with how often we go to and from the lake, as an example. But for all the little personality quirks and stuff like that, you can't really find a doggy that is the one. You kind of have to adopt a doggy who becomes the one with time. That's how I'd argue it works. You don't really find the one. I don't think... Wow, okay. Freaking leave me alone! I'm trying to get away and heal, damn it! Is this an opportunity for, like... Sweet. Ow. Now let me get away. No, whatever, for safety's sake. Yeah, I was too greedy. I was thinking it might be, but... Damn. Damn it. Oh, he steps back with that. What the hell? Please. I'm surprised that didn't count as too early. Just casually use all my stamina there. Oh, you're gonna be a weirdo. Phase transition, probably. Yeah, whatever. Good opportunity for this then, I guess. No, that's a phase transition? Okay. Surprised he hasn't stomped yet. There it is. I'm somehow not dead. I'm dead now. My god. Play it safe. Oh my god. Do another one. I wasn't sure when that was coming out. Man, he reaches far now. So just get in here. Hit these legs some more. I didn't think that stomp would hit me because it was the other leg. I guess the hitbox is real big. What fucking hitbox? Wait, what? That didn't get me? Wait, what? What the? Okay, that was okay. Certified FromSoft moment, I guess. I don't know. That was weird. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. Okay, well. I don't know if I just got scammed into death, but then I immediately cheated death after I was scammed into death, or what the hell that was. Uh-oh. Play it safe here. Back off. Heal. I thought for sure that hit me. My controller vibrated when he did that. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Don't kill me, don't kill me. I can't see shit. Woo, you didn't kill me. Oh my god. That's an opening to heal, right? Oh my god. Yikes. Get him now. Ooh! Play it safe. Double heal. Just one more slash. Ah, man. Jeez. Emerald Ethyl Root Chalice. Heavy Damp Blood Gem. Yeah. Right on the last hit. That was pretty good timing. Oop. Alright, go get a level up, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, the day will definitely come here. Maybe it'll be right around the corner. Who knows? I did want to wait until I was working so I knew what my schedule looks like. Now I know what my schedule looks like. But yeah, it'll also depend on, like, potentially my dad's schedule here, what with, you know, him potentially living out of town in my grandpa's place for a decent little while. We'll see what ends up going on there.
Farewell, good hunter.
I eventually get one myself.
May
Yeah.
you find
Hey, having someone around definitely helps things along. Still invite friends every now and then, but during the daytime at night it get lonely. Enjoy the freedom, but having a companion can be nice. Plus, I never owned a pet before, so first time for everything maybe. It is a lot of responsibility, though. You do definitely have to be prepared for a lot of responsibility.